Hey everybody, Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers. We are live right now on Facebook and YouTube giving you a Friday night's forecast for you. Obviously, there is a chance of some severe weather this evening here in Northeast Colorado, Southern Colorado. We got places all over the place, so we're going to be live here. We're going to go over some of the weather here for this evening so you all understand what is going on. So, unfortunately, that's what's happening here for Northeastern Colorado, as severe weather is a big threat for us tonight for most of this region. So we're going to dive right into here. Let me just open my screen real quick and go to my live stream. Let me also thank our sponsors, Trace Hall, Farmers Insurance, Colby Morrow at Cooper Construction is also one of our big sponsors. We've got Rempro, Brandon Geist, and we also have Peaceful Coexistence Ltd.com as one of our sponsors. So great to have them all being supportive for us. And yes, there is some threats tonight, so we do want everyone to make sure that you are following along with the possible severe weather threats. So let's pop the screen up there for you all and put it up there on the screen for you. Hopefully you can see it. I'm going to go to my live stream just to make sure. Nope, I can see it right there that it is live. So yes, we are good. So we already have a severe thunderstorm watch that has been issued for southeastern Colorado, but we're going to go ahead and kind of just start from the beginning here so you all see what is going on. Okay, so and hopefully everybody can hear me all right. I'm just going to pop on my stream on my phone here just to make sure. I don't usually have the volume up, but at least I could see the comments as they pop through. So thanks for the stars, Sherry. I appreciate it. Nice to have you part of us this afternoon as we're giving. So let's start off first with the chances of severe weather. You can see northeastern Colorado and eastern Colorado, southeastern Colorado, and even our friends in Nebraska who kick off their week one season of Friday Night Lights football here. So high school football is kicking off all over across the multi-state region. So we want to make sure that everybody is safe. There is a tornado threat this evening. Okay, I'll be very honest, southeastern Colorado, and we're going to talk about central Nebraska and northwestern Kansas are kind of those areas. So if you have football games out in the far parts of Yuma County, kind of going into that Kansas-Nebraska line right there, any football games there is a bit of a threat of tornadoes tonight out there. So we'll keep you posted. We are going to have a couple of chasers out here in this northern part of that 2% chance tonight. So we got Farnick going to be out there tonight, and we are also going to have Freddie out there. So if anything big goes down, they'll try to go live with it as well. So proud that they're going to be out there supporting us out there. I wish I could be out there tonight, but I'm going to be on the radio station tonight. 1010 KSIR, I'll be calling the Fort Morgan Brush game live. That's going to be in Fort Morgan tonight. So hopefully the weather holds for us. Wind is going to be a factor. So those kickers that are kicking and punters, you know, and even our quarterbacks, if those storms come through, they can create some pretty good wind events out there. So hopefully things will be okay for them. Let's look at the hail threat. You can see there's a couple of 15% marks of hail out there as well. Southeastern Colorado, folks that are playing football down there, and same with central Nebraska and kind of in that North Platte area. That could be a pretty rough spot for most of those that are playing football later on this evening. Again, that's the big thing. I know a lot of people like those Friday Night Lights like I do. I'm very supportive of that. Love to do that. I enjoy my football. I'm just a football-holic. As many people know, I'm a Bills fan, but I'll tell you what, I'm a diehard B-Diggers fan as well. Let's look at tomorrow's real quick, very quick on that. Less chances tomorrow, very much so. It's that monsoonal moisture that's still kind of keeping its hold, and then it finally breaks on day 3. I want to roll right through that one just because of the image. Day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, things get a little bit better. But again, that doesn't guarantee we're not going to have anything. So let's take a look at National Weather Service from Boulder here, okay, and see what we currently have. Let me update this one. That's an old frame, so let's get that guy updated. It says it's raining and hazy. I don't think it's raining in Fort Morgan, although there could be. That storm was moving its way over towards them, so let's take a look at it and see. There was a storm possibly heading through. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, there is some light rain that is falling in, and it's coming over here into central part of Morgan County. So don't be surprised to see some weather popping over us here in just a little bit. You can see the radar is showing some rain is working its way through. So obviously that is a possibility. Let me go to the high res, and it's a little bit better for us to see, and I could zoom in just a little bit better with this. So thanks to the Weather Service for allowing me to do all this. you could see there's some light rain coming on in Fort Morgan. Let me move that loop through. They did get about 1.5 inches of rain last night. You can see that rain that fell that's trying to fall over Fort Morgan now. The storm's falling apart as it's coming over Fort Morgan and Brush. Wouldn't be surprised to see some sprinkles out here, spritzels as I like to call them. You can see a little boundary there that's coming through. Some rain that might be heading out towards the Sterling area. It looks like it might fizzle itself off. But as I look to the south, as you can see, southern Colorado is already getting into the action on Highway 24. As you can see, they're starting to take some rain. So I can zoom in on it as needed so you guys can see, but we'll definitely keep that up there. Let me go to another stream and talk for weather forecast for everybody. So let's start off first with the severe thunderstorm watch that's out there. There is a severe thunderstorm watch. It includes Baca, Kiowa, Otero, Bent, Los Animas, Prowers, Crawley, and Lincoln County. Kansas, you're looking at Grant, Morton, Hamilton, Stanton, Kearney, and Stevens counties. And that's in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. So a severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 11 o'clock tonight for folks in that region. So please understand that there is a potential of severe weather out there. That looks like it's going to include the Lyman area. So if you're in the Lyman area for a football game tonight, just keep area of the weather on across Highway 24 just so you don't get caught in any lightning and thunders. And it could also delay the games. It could be a gully washer style game too, where it gets rained out. So there is a possibility of some areas getting rained out later on this evening. Let's start off with our next one. Let's go to Fort Morgan. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to tell me where you want me to go for your football team and see how that's going to look for them. But let's go to Fort Morgan right now. Light rain and haze. Hopefully that rain is just light. There's a 30% chance of storms this afternoon, but it bumps up to 50% tonight. So there is that possibility of a thunderstorm during the game this evening against Fort Morgan and Brush. You can see right there as I spin the time through about 7 o'clock. You can see at kickoff tonight around 7 o'clock at the football game, there is a good chance of rain, a 54% chance of thunderstorms tonight, and then it kind of dwindles itself out after 11 o'clock, and then it's just wash and spin and rinse and cycle again for tomorrow as it's going to do the same. So I'm going to give you all a chance right now to tell me where you want me to give you the forecast for your Friday Night Lights teams, because everybody wants to know. We're all wondering what it's going to be at where we're going to play. So go ahead and tell me what game you want me to focus on this evening, and I will go for the yes. Brianna, I sound totally congested, but I feel so much better this afternoon. It's just still getting rid of this crud. This is round 2 of the crud that I've gotten, so I'm not very happy with that. But hey, I feel good, so I'm just hoping that I can make it through. So for those of you that are watching right now live on the stream, I don't have a bunch, but tell me, where do you want me to focus on your forecast tonight? What team are you going to be watching or listening to on the radio? Let me know in the stream in the comments, and I'll take a look and let you know what your team's forecast is, where they're playing at. Let me know who they are, what team you're cheering for tonight, and where they are playing at tonight. I'm going to start first. I am a beloved Beat Diggers fan, so I am going to go ahead and enter my thing for me tonight. Go Beat Diggers, as I'm hoping that they win tonight. That's always a big thing for me. My friends in Fort Morgan, all of us, we always worry about that, that friendship, but we always know that we can still be friends and close friends even after the win or loss. So, Norton, Kansas Blue Jays. Wow, Norton, let me tell you something. Okay, so Norton, Kansas. Let's go to Norton, Kansas Blue Jays here for you. So let's take a spin on that, Ken. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Cadwallader. We appreciate you on our channel. And let's go to Norton, Kansas. Okay, Norton, Kansas. Here we go. Norton, Kansas Blue Jays. Oops, I said Norton, Kansas. It went to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Sorry about that. Let me try that again. Norton, Kansas. There we go. All right, here we go. Norton, Kansas Blue Jays. Here we go. Your forecast. This is from the Muskegon County Airport. That doesn't seem correct either. Let me hit go. And there we go. Now let's do the Norton Municipal Airport, Ken. 79 degrees, a few clouds. Rain is heavy tonight. Possibility for those at the Norton, Kansas Blue Jay game. So heavy rain, 70% chance of rain before 11 p.m. So you folks might get a gully washer. I talked about a gully washer. So those fans that are cheering for Norton, Kansas Blue Jays tonight, you got a good chance of some significant weather coming through your area. So could be a gully washer, and it's going to rain all the way through for the next 48 hours down there or out there in Norton, Kansas. So if you have another team, you let me know. Cheyenne Cougars from Bird City, Kansas. Bird City, Kansas. Okay, let's see what we've got for Bird City, Kansas. So give me just a second. Let me type in Bird City, Kansas. Let's get a forecast for Bird City, Kansas. This is from St. Francis, from their weather station. 84 degrees, 45% humidity. Dew point is 61. You only have a 10% chance of thunderstorms tonight in Bird City, Kansas. So I think you got a great shot of playing a pretty good football game tonight. And I don't think weather's going to be much of an issue. You're only at a 10% risk. As I look for the 7 o'clock kickoff for you guys, you might jump up to about 20% chance of thunderstorms, but that's a pretty low number. So I think you got a really good opportunity of having your game for the Shiloh Cougars from Bird City, Kansas. Shiloh Cougars from Bird City, Kansas. Good luck to you guys tonight. Throw me your team on there, everybody. I'm trying to get those right now. I see that they're popping up on the screen, and I appreciate you throwing your teams up there so I can check your forecast for your team. Okay? Because I say that because I don't know where some of the teams are playing tonight. I don't know, like, if Akron's at home tonight. I don't know. So it's nice to know that so I can pop up that forecast and go, is Sterling at home tonight? I don't know. So you got to let me know what team you were rooting for tonight and where are they playing your high school team, because it's high school football season, and I want to make sure that everybody can get out and support their teams. Tonight, again, is the big rivalry here in Fort Morgan as Brush is traveling the 9-mile trip for the Morgan County football matchup, the county rivalry, Fort Morgan versus Brush, classic hard-nosed football. Harrison Chisholm and Joe Rosenbrock, both are the coaches for their respective teams. Both of them want the big W tonight, so we'll see who wins. It's always going to be some excitement. So you're welcome, Juanita. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Put me your team up there, everybody. Let me know what team you're watching and supporting for. Please put it in the comments. Say, hey, I'm cheering for the Mustangs, or I'm cheering for the Beat Diggers, or I'm cheering for whoever. Wiggins, I don't even know if Wiggins has a home game tonight. Let me know, and I will let you know that forecast for your team. I'll try to get on here every Friday to give that forecast for you all to make it work. I love the thumbs up, the hearts and stuff that I'm getting, so I appreciate that from everybody so far. Just keep pounding that heart, like, and I'll also keep you on our regular forecast today. Let me show you what my guys are going to be looking at today while I'm waiting to see if anybody else wants to put some football teams on there. But let me show you the radar, what we got here. Okay, so I'm going to scroll right here. Here's my area of concern tonight, right by Lake McConaughey and North Platte. This is where I would target tonight if I was storm chasing. So Kenny says Beat Diggers are going to smash. I like that. Yes, sir. That's how I feel. I'm hoping that, Kenny. Matter of fact, it is tied 10-10 on the last 20 years on the rivalry, if you're wondering that, between Fort Morgan and Brush. 10-10 tie currently right now for the last 20 years. I think if you're out in the Lake McConaughey area and those areas, North Platte, if North Platte's at home, I don't know if they are, but if they're playing a home game tonight, it could be a round of severe weather to hold for them tonight. Thank you very much, Don. I appreciate it. And I don't even know if the Red Raiders are playing at home tonight, the Sydney Red Raiders. So please, somebody let me know, and I can give you a forecast for that area. So again, I do think the chance of severe weather is going to be right here, the biggest spot. That doesn't mean you're out of those gun here. I think anybody that's in this general area of northeastern Colorado, and you can kind of see my cursor circling there, I think that is going to be a potential of some severe weather tonight. If Holyoke is home, I don't know. You tell me, and I don't know. But anything on the Highway 24 corridor, I think it's just beginning out there. I do think that that's just a taste of what's going to happen later on this evening as storms are going to get moving through. So, again, let me know what team you want and what all you got to do is type it in the comments there and say, tell me the forecast for this team. Go Beat Diggers. We got 3 already that have said go Beat Diggers tonight. That's how I feel. I'm a diehard maroon and gold fan here. So, and if you're not from where I am at, obviously you're unfamiliar with that. We have the Beat Diggers. That's our beloved team that we always love out here. Been a diehard Beat Diggers fan my whole life, so I always cheer for my Beat Diggers when it comes to that. So looking at the chat just to see if there's anybody else on there. Shylin, we did those. Let's go Beat Diggers. Trying to see if there's any other teams that pop up. I'm giving you this chance right now to post that. Again, I do think there is a chance of hail in these areas tonight, but there is a slight tornado risk as well. So I do want you to be prepared for that. If you go to the Fort Morgan Brush game tonight, make sure you take a jacket, maybe some rain gear. If there is a rain delay, there is a possibility lightning could affect this game. It could put us in a rain delay. As you know, Chassa is very strict on those rules. When lightning is close by, they'll stop the game and they'll make the players come off the field. So again, I think that is a possibility for tonight. We haven't seen one of those games in a while where things have been delayed. I've seen some high school games get delayed 2 hours, and those games don't get over until 11:30 at night because they finally got the rain delay stopped and they were able, or the lightning delay, and they were able to get the players back on the field and finish it off. So again, I'm trying to give you that chance to put that there. So far, I've done forecasts for Norton County, or for Norton, Kansas Blue Jays, the Shiloh Cougars from Bird City, Kansas, and the Brush Bee Diggers. And there's Bobby. Thank you, Bobby, for coming on and having that courage to say, go Mustangs. I like that. You know I'm a Bee Diggers fan, Bobby, but that's okay. I love that rivalry we have. So we have people that are cheering for the Mustangs as well. And it is going to be a great, great contest tonight. I am so excited for football. Again, I'll be live on 1010 KSIR tonight. Listening. If you're Fort Morgan, you probably want to listen to the B106 broadcast because they're doing the Fort Morgan side. But I'm doing the Brush side on 1010 KSIR with Mr. Carmen. So I'm excited to be on there with him tonight, getting my debut for this season. So always excited to do football. I'll be calling some football games. Actually, I'll be in Ray here in a couple of weeks. When the boys travel to Ray, I'll be calling that game play-by-play on that one. So yeah, the storm last night was awesome that we had come through. Kenny was saying he had 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches, I think, at his place last night. I haven't even had a chance to go out and check my rain gauge yet, everybody. I would assume I've been over 1 inch, 1.5 inches too of rain last night. I did not water my lawn. It's so great. It's so humid out there from the heavy rain that we received last evening. And you could see on the radar, the storms are still moving in right there. And I was live on TikTok last night. For those of you that don't know, I took some courage and went live on TikTok. And if you have TikTok too, make sure you put your notifications up, because sometimes I'm going to try to go live on TikTok, even though I can do it on Facebook too. But if I have a couple guys that are willing to go live on Facebook, then I'm going to jump onto the TikTok side. I tried to combine them on the Streamlabs today right now, and I had to go through a whole bunch of process to add TikTok. So I said, forget it. I'll try to get that done next week. So I'll try to link up TikTok here as well, because a lot of people like to watch us on TikTok and support us. And believe it or not, I got my first roses on TikTok last night and other things. So again, there's the forecast there. And then again, these are for other cities. Let me go back to our beloved cities of Fort Morgan tonight, where the big rivalry kicks off again at 7 o'clock. And that's again from Legion Field at 7 o'clock tonight. Light haze and rain. It's wrapping up that first storm coming through. Again, though, there's a 50% chance of thunderstorms later on this evening. We can look at the cloud cover and go from there. And Kenny said by radar, 1.5 inches, 1.3 actually in the actual rain gauge. Let's take a look at the animation loop here. Thanks for that update, Lana. 2 inches. Wow, that's amazing. So you can see this is the visible satellite, and you can see the cloud cover here off of Highway 24. You can see the one that's in Morgan County right now. There's the river going through. So, there we go. I like it. Go Bee Diggers. Love it. Thanks, Amy. Appreciate it. But yeah, you can see some of these storms are trying to get their work. And again, I really have this fear that it's going to be in this area here, in that Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, tri-state area here. I think this is wherever any of those games again are going to be disrupted tonight for weather. So one more time, I'm getting ready to wrap up, but I want to know if anybody wants me to do a forecast for your area. Maybe your team is playing different. I did the Brush Fort Morgan game because that's the game I'm going to be at. But if anybody else wants to know, let me know. Overflow parking at the middle school. Yes, thanks for letting me know that, Bobby. Yeah, the parking lot is flooded at the field from last night's rain. So what they're doing is they're letting you park at the middle school, and they'll bus you back and forth for the game, for the Bee Digger game, because that parking lot back there is completely underwater. So if you are going to the Bee Digger Mustang game, make sure you park at the middle school, okay? Because I know that it flooded pretty bad over there last night. Thank you, Bobby, for reminding me of that. I did forget that. You can see those storms in southeastern Colorado as they fired up here as well. So last call for any teams that you're wanting to know, and I'll give you the forecast real quick if you're going to have a washout or not. So, good afternoon. How are you, Amanda? Good to see you. Okay, last call. I'm wrapping it up. Just want to thank our sponsors while we're doing this final wrap up here. You guys are absolutely amazing. Again, go Bee Diggers. I know Bobby's saying go Mustangs. I love it. We've got two separate sides going at it with each other tonight, which is great. It's going to be awesome to see both teams go for tonight. Amanda's on there. She goes, go Bee Diggers. So there you go. So again, lots of rivalry going on. It is amazing. So thanks to Peaceful Coexistence, 970-520-7176. Crystal Wilkie at AW Laser Arts at 308-235-5322. And then we also want to thank Trace Hall from Farmers Insurance at 720-772-0994. You can give him a call and let him know for some insurance agents, and that's Farmers Insurance. Cooper Construction, Kobe Morrow, 970-980-4803. Kobe Morrow, Cooper Construction, 970-980-4803. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. That's it. There's a game today here in Fort Morgan. It's Fort Morgan and Brush. It's the first game of the season for the Bee Diggers. Game 2 for the Mustangs. The Mustangs lost last weekend at Pueblo East 21-14. And this is the Bee Diggers' first game of the season. So some teams had a week 0 game last week, and then this is considered week 1. So this is the first game of the season for everybody else. So good luck to all the teams. Even though I'm a Bee Diggers fan and I'm cheering for my beloved Bee Diggers, good luck to the Mustangs, because Harrison Chisholm is a great friend of mine. I think he's awesome. I've known him for a long time, and we give each other a hard time. I'll talk about Doug Shasso, who he was retired Fort Morgan PD. We used to have this annual bet when I worked at Dispatch for him, and we go back and forth, always talking Bee Diggers and Mustangs. Again, the series is tied at 10-10 for the last 20 years. Whoever wins tonight takes the lead in the series, so we'll see what goes. So good luck to both teams. Good luck to your high school team if they're playing tonight. I don't know who's all playing on the lineup, but I gave you all a chance. But good luck to the teams that I talked about. We said forecast for the Norton Blue Jays. Good luck to them. Good luck to the Shiloh Cougars from Bird City, Kansas as well. And good luck to the Mustangs, and good luck to the Bee Diggers. Josh, you want to go to what's called TuneIn. The app is called TuneIn. And you can go and look for 1010 KSIR in Colorado, and that's the radio station we'll be on. Weldona. Bobby, where is, actually, Amanda, I'll be on the radio with 1010 KSAR. I'll be coloring the game with Mr. Carmen. Bobby, where's Weldon Valley playing at? Are they in Weldona tonight? Are they at home? Can you let me know if they're home or away? I'm just curious. I'm just wondering that. But let's go ahead and do a forecast for Weldon Valley. Let me pop that up. As you can see, Weldon Valley is going to be in here. Rain's already gone through for them, but let's take a peek for them and see if we can get them at home. So let's go to Weldona, Colorado. Probably going to be pretty close to our same forecast here in Morgan County, but yeah. Saturday is their first home opener. So let's go to tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow they've got a 50% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow. So hi, Michelle. And they have a 50% chance of thunderstorms, a high of 80 degrees. The kickoff is probably going to be slated for 1 o'clock is what I'm betting for Weldon Valley. So if that's the case, tomorrow you're looking at a slight chance of thunderstorms for them, about a 30% chance of thunderstorms. So it should be okay for them to get going. It's later in the afternoon is where those storms really pick in. So Amanda, I'm going to be at the game, like I said, live, and I'll be on 1010 KSIR radio, so that's where I'm going to be at. Cliff, thanks for the stars. I really appreciate that. And Bobby, tonight, that's fine. I can still give you tonight's forecast. Kickoffs tonight at 7 o'clock in Weldon Valley. You're looking at about a 58% chance of thunderstorms and rain. So I'm going to say take the rain gear with you. Be ready to go, because I think, yikes, could be some rain delays possible at tonight's game in Weldon Valley. Yes, sir, Josh, that app is free. TuneIn Radio is what it's called, TuneIn. And that's a free app that you can get, and you can listen to us live on 1010 KSAR. There it is, TuneIn. It looks like that, Josh. I put it on the screen there for you to take a peek at it. Oops, let me pull the screen up real quick for you to see. Oops, I can't even talk. Let me capture that Windows. There we go. Okay, tune in. That's what the app looks like. Tune in radio. Tune in. So you can buy them online, but I think they're $5 to $10 for tickets, Amanda, to be really honest with you. They're not too expensive. And again, there's that forecast. If you look at 144 and those places out there, the rain has kind of fizzled itself out over Fort Morgan. So again, though, I do think there is a about a 60% chance of thunderstorms tonight if you are going to the Weldon Valley game at 7 o'clock. So, whew, wow. I think I'm done. I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up here. So good luck to all the high school teams tonight again. I hope they do very well. Nothing I hate to see than each team lose. Someone's got to lose that football game between Fort Morgan and Brush. Maybe they'll tie. I don't know. But very rare to see that. So, yeah, so I'm excited. So I'll be up in the booth with John, I want to say John Beltran, but it's not. It's Tyler Carmen. Him and I will be working together because John Beltran is actually the legend of 1010 KSR. He's way better than I'll ever be. He's like the best ever. And one day I'll be like him. I don't know if I can actually be exactly like that guy, but I love it. And then if you come to the home games here in Brush, I don't go on the radio in Brush. I'm actually the public address announcer, so I do the player introductions and stuff at the football field. So I really love doing that portion as well. So that's my biggest feelings or my biggest love that I have here. So one more time, thanks to our sponsors, Kobe Morrow, Cooper Construction, 970-980-4803, Rempro, Brandon Geist, 970-768-4206, Brandon Geist, Rempro, 970-768-4206, Peaceful Coexistence, LTD.com, 970-520-7176, 970-520-7176, and Crystal Wilkie from AW Laser Art, 308-235-5322, 308-235-5322, Trace Hall, Farmers Insurance, 720-772-0994, 720-772-0994. That's it. All done. 27 minutes. Did it as quick as I can to make you guys have a good football forecast. Thanks, Michelle. I'm so excited. I'm finally getting over this bug, and I'm going to be there. So it's awesome. So I love football. I'm a diehard fan. So hit those likes, follows, hearts, thumbs up, share the stream so people know. So that way next Friday they know I'm going to do another Friday forecast like this. It's called Friday Night Forecast. This is week 1, and I'll try to get Friday Night Forecast week 2 next week for all of you as well. So for your supporting your local football team. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Be careful out there. Stay safe. I gotta say it one more time.